Hey, what's up YouTube? Stacking and Packing here with another 2-box $half hunt. We have 2 boxes of NF String and Son rolls in front of us, so $1,000 and $half to go through. So let's go ahead and get into what we've got. We're going to start off with box number 1. Box number 1, we've got 8 semi-heavy rolls and we have 1 slightly heavy roll. We're going to move on over to box number 2. We're going to have 1 heavy roll, we're going to have 6 semi-heavy rolls, and we're going to have 4 slightly heavy rolls. I believe our heaviest of the semi-heavies is 226.3 or somewhere in that range. So let's go ahead and crack open roll number 1 of box number 1 and see what we've got. We do have quite a bit of heavy rolls in this hunt, so that's going to be fun to go through. Hopefully we can find some silver in them. I'm not seeing anything in roll number 1 for box number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and get into, I'll do the first 3 rolls. But anyways, today is November 25th. So we're almost towards the end of the month. And Thanksgiving just passed, so I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And we're going to have our first find, which is going to be a proof. So we got that live on camera. Let me put that down real quick. Let's double check 2 more coins here. That's not a proof. That's a 2016 NIFC. We don't keep those, so I'll put that one back for now. And it's a 1972 San Francisco, and this one's actually in decent condition. Does have some minor scratches to it, but I think this one will conserve pretty well. It's actually a really nice one, so we'll add that to the board, put that to the side. But as I was saying, Thanksgiving just passed, so I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And I want to hear down below in the comment section what your guys' favorite Thanksgiving dish is. And let me know if you guys got any good deals on Black Friday sales, or if you guys are looking forward to any Cyber Monday sales for precious metals. So I don't see anything in roll number 3. So I'm going to go ahead, double check these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'll bring you guys in for our next find. Okay guys, so we are on roll number 24, and we're going to have our first silver for the hunt. Now I did take a peek and cheat, but I almost missed it actually, because I looked at this coin right here first, and it was not a proof. I thought it was going to be because it had a thicker edge. And then I saw this one. So not that I almost missed it, but I didn't realize it right away. And we've got a 1967. So a 40%er for the board. So we'll definitely take that. Add it to the board. 1 silver so far, 1 proof so far. It's a great hunt. We're going to keep on going, and hopefully we can pull out some more silver. Okay guys, so just a couple of rolls later, and we're going to have our next find. It's going to be a proof. I'm sure you guys can see that thicker edge with the defined reading there. You can see it. So let's go ahead and pull it out. I did take a peek already, so I cheated, and it is a proof. So far that reverse looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the obverse. It's a 1973 San Francisco. It actually looks really good, as well as that first proof that we found. So we'll add it to the board. 2 proofs, 1 silver. We're going to keep on going, and I'll bring you guys in for the next find. Okay guys, so just a couple of rolls later, and we're going to have our next find. Right there, looks like we're going to have a 40%er. Now I did not take a look at this one, so let's go ahead and see what we've got. And it's a 1968 Denver. So 2 silvers so far for the hunt, and 2 proofs. We'll definitely take it. 2 40%ers for box number 1. That's awesome. So far, we're shaping up to having a good hunt here. I'm going to go ahead and get into the rest of the rolls, and I'll bring you guys in for the heavy rolls or our next find. Okay, guys, so far, box number 1 has been a success. 2 silvers and 2 proofs for the box. We're going to start off with our only slightly heavy roll. And we're going to have a silver in it right there. Let's double check this one. That's just a dirty coin. Let's go ahead and pull out our silver. And that's definitely a silver by the reverse. So let's see what year we've got. Another 1967. So that makes silver number 3 for the hunt. Our only slightly heavy roll, and we've got silver in it. Let's get to our semi-heavies. We're going to start with a 226 on the dot. So 3 silvers for box number 1. That's awesome. Off to a very good start for the hunt. Nothing in roll number 2. 226, so another 226. And I don't think I'm seeing anything here. We'll double check this one, and it's not. And that's not either. So we'll get into the next one. 225.9. So we had two slightly heavies. Slightly heavy just snuck in with the semis. That's okay. We'll see if it gives us another silver. And I'm not seeing anything there. That's a 1971. So let's get into our next roll. Another 226. And we're gonna have another silver. I see one right there. So let's double check this one first. That's not a silver. Let's go ahead and pull out that silver. And it's a 1969 Denver. So that's awesome. That's silver number 4 now. A 67, well, two 67s, a 68 and a 69. So we'll take it. That's 4 silvers for the box. 226. Looked like it wanted to go down to 225.9 for a second there. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll. Nope, that's not a silver. So let's get into that next roll. 225.9, so another slightly heavy that snuck in with the semis. That's okay. We'll see if we can get something out of this one. And I'm not seeing anything here. So let's get into that next roll. 226 on the dot. Box number 1 is usually the box that doesn't have too many silvers, but we're making out pretty good so far with 4. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll, so we'll get into that next roll. 226.2, so a little bit heavier on our semi-heavy rolls. And I'm not seeing anything here that's really sticking out to me as a silver. So let's go ahead and crack open roll number 1 of box number 2. We'll see if we got anything in that very first roll, if I can pull it out of the box there. And I don't think I see anything there. Nope, that's nothing, and that's nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and double check these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'll bring you guys in for our first find from box number 2. Okay guys, so roll number 2 of box number 2, we're gonna have our first find. So let's go ahead and pull it out. I did check it already. It's gonna be a proof. It's a beat up proof. And it's a 1980 San Francisco proof. Now usually when we find those 1980 half dollars, they are a little bit thicker, but they're not proofs. This one is a proof, so kind of funny finding that. So that's 3 proofs for the hunt, 4 silvers so far. I'm gonna keep on going and I'll bring you guys in for our next find. Okay guys, so we are on roll number 14 for box number 2, and I'm sure you guys can see that bright silvery edge. I did take a peek. We're gonna have a silver. It's gonna be another 40%er for the board, and it's a 1967. So that's 3 1967 so far for the hunt, and a total of 5 silvers for the hunt so far. So we'll take it. That's awesome. We'll add it to the board. Silver number 5. And I almost forgot to mention what we're looking for. So we're looking for silvers, we're looking for proofs, we're looking for commemorative half dollars, we're looking for that 1987 not intended for circulation half dollar, and we're looking for the error half dollars. So as you can tell, what we've been doing by edge hunting is looking for silvers and proofs, and the proofs will have those thicker edges. I haven't mentioned that yet. Usually I do at the beginning of the video, but we kind of got carried away with our finds right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and double check that roll. I'll get into the rest of the box and I'll bring you guys in for our next find. Okay guys, just a couple of rolls later and we're gonna have our next find. I'm sure you guys can see it. It's gonna be another 40%er. So let's go ahead and pull it out. And it's another 1967. So we'll take it. We'll take all the 1967 40%ers we can get. So that's number, actually I gotta count. That's number 4 on the 1967s, and that means that's gonna be number 6 for silver. So we'll take it, one more silver, and we got an ounce of silver. I'll bring you guys in for our next find. Okay guys, so we just finished up box number 2 We're gonna go ahead and get into our heavy rolls. We're sitting at 6 silvers so far for the hunt. So one more 40%er and we're gonna have that ounce of silver, and then we have 3 proofs. So let's go ahead and crack open that first roll, which is gonna be our first slightly heavy roll. And I'm not seeing anything in this very first roll. So let's get into our next one. 225.9. So far, it's been a great hunt. 6 silvers is quite a bit. And that's not a silver there. Neither is that. Next roll is a 225.8. So we actually have quite a bit of semi-heavies, and then we have that one heavy roll, which I'm hoping has a 90%er in it. And I think it's a 227 roll, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a 226.8 because I did pick up 4 boxes. So I did weigh up all of the boxes, and we did have in one of the boxes, we had a 226.8, and we also had a 227 in one of the boxes. And then actually this is the roll that I was looking for. I think this might be an ender. So let's weigh it up one more time. 226.2, and this one might just be an ender, might be a 40%er. So let's go ahead and open this one up. I thought this one was in a different box, but yeah, that's an ender. As I'm starting to lose my voice here. It's a 1967. So we've got an ounce of silver. So that is awesome. I'm not seeing anything else in the rest of that roll. So let's take a look at this one a little bit better. 1967 has that tone line going across it. So we'll take it. That's silver number 7, 1967 number 5. So we had an ender, so that's awesome. Another silver for the board. 226.3. Let's see, let's make sure this one's not an ender. Who knows? No, it doesn't look like one. So 226.3. And it wasn't an ender. And then this probably is a 1974. Let's see. It's a 1974, like I said. Kind of funny. But I'm not seeing anything else in that roll. So let's get into the next one. 226. The last hunt we had that one silver, and then I thought we were going to have a silver ender, but we didn't. And then this hunt we had that silver ender, so that's awesome. 7 silvers, so we're at that ounce, and we still have a couple rolls to go. So who knows, we might be able to get over an ounce. Not seeing anything too crazy in this roll. Getting to that next one. 226 on the dot. And I don't think I see anything in this roll. Nope, that's not a silver. And that's not either. So let's get into the next one. 226 on the dot as well. And I'm not seeing anything here either. So let's go ahead and crack open that last roll. Let's weigh it up and see what we've got. It's a 227, 226.9. Let's weigh it up one more time. I'm gonna guess it's a 1964 at that weight. If there is a 90%er in here. And actually, it might not be a 1964. It looks like an older rim right there. So let's go ahead and pull it out and see what we've got. I'm gonna guess now a Benji. And it's a Walker. So we have an older coin in here. A 1946 Walker. We'll take it. See if we got a mint mark, and we don't, so it's gonna be a Philly. 1946 Philly, and it's in fairly decent condition. So that's awesome. So we scored over an ounce of silver this hunt. 7 40%ers and 1 90%er. That is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and double check these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'll bring you guys in for the wrap up. Okay guys, so we didn't miss anything in any of those rolls, and as you can see by the board, we had quite a hunt. I'm going to start off with our oldest find for the hunt. We found this 1946 Walking Liberty half dollar 90 percenter. We found 5 1967 40 percenters, and this is going to be the best one. It's actually really nice. We found a total of 7 40 percenters, so we found an ounce of silver in 40 percenters. Found this 1968 Denver with some interesting toning on the reverse, and this 1969 Denver. So 7 40 percenters. So we found over an ounce of silver. We found 3 proofs, this 1972 San Francisco. The proofs are actually in really nice condition. At least 2 of them, the 1972 and the 1973, which I think will conserve very well. And then we found this 1980 San Francisco, which has seen better days, but we'll take it as circulation. And then we have 2 honorable mentions. Went to the Coinstar today and I found this 1943 Under the Machine. So that's pretty cool, steel wheat penny. We'll take it. And then my father-in-law, or future father-in-law I should say, gave me this very cool metal, and I did a little research on it and I found out it was minted in Spain, or made in Spain. I don't know if you call a metal minted, but yeah, I guess minted in Spain, and it features Christopher Columbus, and it's to commemorate 500 years from Columbus coming to the United States, or coming to America. So pretty fitting, especially we just had Thanksgiving. So that was cool. It is made of bronze. It's a cool little find, and I was looking on Numista because I couldn't find it on NGC, and it had a ranking of 87 for rarity, which is pretty rare, but it says that's among Numista members, so that might just mean how many people have it in their list on Numista. Kind of how everyone has their PCGS and NGC registry list. So cool find though, we'll take it. So let's go ahead and add our silver to the silver jar for the month of November. It's a nice little stack we got there. So let's go ahead and add it. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, as well as leave a comment and subscribe if you guys are new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on our next hunt.